Hi, my name is Eric Daw from OmniFit, and I know summer is a busy time for you folks. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do, I know typically for most people, this is the time to get out and travel. So that's why I put this video together. And the main point of this video, or the main points of the video, are 3 exercises you need to do or your next trip or vacation will be a bust. Sound interesting? So let's get into it. So whether it be plane, train, or automobile, what do you notice in all these trips that they all have in common, folks? Is luggage, particularly if you're going anywhere that you have to stay overnight or you have to travel with clothes, there's luggage. And so I thought of what are 3 exercises you can do to make your trip more pleasurable. Well, the more physically capable you are to carry your luggage, this will make your trip more pleasurable. So the first thing I'm gonna have you do is a farmer's carry. I know all of you have seen me talk about this exercise in the past, but a farmer's carry is pretty much you carrying your luggage. One experience that really stuck out to me when I was traveling in Europe for the first time is how much you have to carry your luggage for yourself, particularly if you have no help. And they have plenty of stairs, they have plenty of hills, plenty of inclines, and there's plenty of walking. What is a farmer's carry? It's the same idea, holding your luggage in one hand or 2 hands and walking with it as you walk with it. So this exercise, as you see me doing right here in a previous video, is me holding weights and walking with it for a certain amount of distance. I would encourage you folks to practice this for about 30 seconds, a minute. You'll be surprised how much this improves your ability to carry your luggage, particularly if your luggage weighs more than 10 or 15 pounds. Also, this is really great for your grip, which you're gonna need as you carry that luggage. So point number 1, try a farmer's carry. So for point number 2, let me expand on that story of my first trip to Europe. So I went with my brother, and as we were walking and carrying our luggage, farmer's carry, one thing we also did was take a lot of the public transit. And when you take public transit, what do you notice in a lot of public transit? Stairs. Also, what do you notice in a lot of the hotels they have in Europe, particularly if you've ever been to Europe, is if you can't take the elevator, you may have to take the stairs. And also, depending on what type of city you go to, there's a ton of inclines, particularly in Europe, that we noticed. So what exercises would be really good for you to practice, or really good to institute or practice to really prepare you for your travel? Well, that's where a step up comes into play. What is a step up? A step up is pretty much you walking up a step, or stepping up to something. What I would encourage you folks to do is do about 10 to 15 or maybe even 20 step-ups on each leg. As you see this exercise right here, switching legs and being able to do it on both legs so your legs are much stronger. Also, a great thing as you get stronger, it'd be great if you can use either your body weight or put some weights in your hand. So you're actually simulating a farmer's carry and a step-up at the same time. Point number 2. So, along with traveling, what typically comes with it, folks? You do it for a lot of time probably at home already, but probably even more so when you travel. Whether it be a plane, train, or automobile again, which is sitting. We sit for a long time when we travel. If you take a flight for whatever distance, you're typically sitting for many hours. A bus, a plane, a car, it doesn't matter, you're sitting for many hours. So what I typically notice and what I hear from a lot of seniors as they travel, one thing they a lot of time express to me is how stiff they are, or how they may have even circulation issues as they're sitting for many hours. So one thing I would definitely recommend you folks doing is loosening your hips. One of my favorite go-to exercises, may not be able to do this on a plane, but one of my go-to exercises is a hip flexor stretch. As you see me doing right here, all you basically have to do is, whether it be a bed, a bench, or even just a regular chair, Turn sideways. You could be waiting for your flight, waiting for your train. Turn sideways on a chair, stick the outside leg back, make sure you're sitting nice and tall. What you should feel is a nice stretch in the front of your thigh, front of your quad, front of your hip flexor. That's where you really want to feel. This is really good because it helps loosen your hips up when you've been sitting for many hours. So point number 3, loosen those hips because we're sitting. Do a hip flexor stretch. So folks, when are you taking your next vacation? When are you traveling somewhere, going somewhere to actually go and have an adventure? When you do, think of these 3 points I just outlaid right now. Because as I said before, if not, it will make your trip a lot less pleasurable. On that note, I want to thank you folks for watching this video. This is Eric Daw. Please like and subscribe. The link is right below. Just hit it. On that note, thanks for watching.